Whoopi Goldberg is one of those rare figures who seems untouchable, someone whose presence has lit up screens and stages for decades. She's made us laugh, cry, and think deeply about life through iconic roles like Ghost, Sister Act, and The Color Purple. And yet, behind every performance lies a story of incredible struggle, strength, and survival. At 70 years old, Whoopi has endured unimaginable pain, from childhood trauma to personal loss, and still continues to shine. This is the story of a woman who has fought through grief, addiction, and hardship to become a beacon of hope, strength, and authenticity. It's a story that proves greatness is not about avoiding the pain of life, but about how you face it. The humble beginnings of Whoopi Goldberg, born Karen Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955, in Manhattan's Chelsea Elliott housing projects. Whoopi Goldberg's early years were shaped by hardship. Raised by her mother, Emma, who worked tirelessly as a nurse and teacher, Whoopi was acquainted with poverty from a young age. With a father who disappeared early in her life, she was forced to grow up fast. School was no refuge either. Teachers labelled her as slow and stupid, and her classmates weren't any kinder. It wasn't until later that she discovered she had dyslexia, but the damage had already been done. Whoopi's childhood was marked by a lack of stability, and the scars of her early years would follow her for much of her life. A painful journey through adolescence. At just 14, Whoopi faced an experience no child should ever have to endure. She became pregnant, and without support, she tried dangerous remedies to end the pregnancy, nearly losing her life in the process. A year later, at 15, it happened again, but this time, thanks to a change in the law, she was able to get safe medical care. These early, traumatic experiences shaped Whoopi's worldview, and she became an advocate for women's rights. The pain she endured fueled a fierce determination to ensure that no girl would feel the desperation she once did. However, her teenage years would continue to be marked by emotional turmoil and challenges that few could imagine at such a young age. The dark years, struggling with addiction. Whoopi's teenage years saw her spiraling further into darkness. In an attempt to escape the pain, she turned to drugs, experimenting with LSD and heroin. The addiction nearly destroyed her, and getting clean was not an easy road. It took countless attempts and several painful setbacks, but through sheer will, Whoopi fought her way back. This battle with addiction taught her an invaluable lesson that would stick with her throughout her life. Escaping the pain doesn't heal you, but courage and self-respect can. Though she would face more challenges, the strength she gained from overcoming her addiction would become a cornerstone of her resilience. The road to survival, a struggle for stability. After leaving school, Whoopi moved west to California, searching for something better. She worked every job imaginable, waiting tables, laying bricks, and even working at a funeral home, applying makeup to the deceased. She was determined to survive and keep going, no matter the obstacles in her path. While trying to make ends meet, Whoopi also taught acting classes, one of which was attended by a young Courtney Love. During this time, Whoopi was still uncertain of her future, but she knew she had to keep moving forward. Little did she know, a series of events were about to happen that would change her life forever. The breakthrough. From struggle to stardom. Whoopi's career began with small roles, but it wasn't until 1982 that she got her big break with the one-woman show, Whoopi Goldberg, direct from Broadway. Her raw, honest monologues made audiences laugh, cry, and reflect. The show was so successful that it led to her Broadway debut, and Whoopi soon became a star. In 1985, Steven Spielberg cast her in The Color Purple, a role that would earn her critical acclaim and an Oscar nomination. For the first time, Whoopi saw a glimmer of hope for her future, but even as success came, doubts lingered. She still wondered if she truly belonged in Hollywood, even as she stood among its elite. Oscar chic glory, Whoopi wins for Ghost. In 1990, Whoopi's career reached new heights when she starred in Ghost, a film that mixed comedy, romance, and heart. Her role as Oda Mae Brown earned her the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress, making her only the second black woman in history to win that award. The applause was deafening, but in the privacy of her hotel room, Whoopi felt a deep silence. Even as the world celebrated her, she felt the loneliness of triumph. Success brought its own pressures, and Whoopi found herself struggling to reconcile the public's image of her with her own personal struggles. Despite everything, she kept pushing forward, knowing that her journey was far from over. Sister Act and the Struggles of Fame. Whoopi's role in Sister Act, 1992, made her a global superstar, with the film grossing over $200 million worldwide. Yet, behind the scenes, the pressure of fame was crushing. Whoopi was expected to perform, entertain, and smile at all times, even when exhaustion wore her down. She was caught in a constant balancing act between being Whoopi the star and Karen, the woman who had fought so hard to get here. In 1994, she made history as the first black woman to host the Academy Awards solo, a moment that was both historic and nerve-wracking. With every achievement, the weight of representing others in her position became more overwhelming. The View, Controversy, and Courage. In 2007, Whoopi joined The View as moderator, a role that was both a dream and a challenge. Her outspoken nature and honesty, once celebrated, became a double-edged sword. Comments she made on controversial topics sparked outrage, and Whoopi found herself at the centre of media storms. Despite the backlash, she continued to speak her mind, unwilling to compromise her integrity. The toll of live television was heavy, but Whoopi showed up day after day, facing the criticism with the same courage that had carried her through every trial in her life. Personal loss. The passing of loved ones. Whoopi's personal life has also been marked by profound loss. In 2010, her mother, Emma, passed away, leaving a hole in Whoopi's heart that would never be filled. Emma had been her protector and guide, and her death felt like the end of an era. Just 5 years later, Whoopi lost her younger brother, Clyde. The pain of losing the last living connection to her past was unbearable. These losses left Whoopi carrying an immense grief, one that she continues to navigate daily. Even in the midst of fame and success, she has learned that grief, like joy, is a part of life that must be embraced, not avoided. Fighting through illness, a battle for life. In 2018 and 2019, Whoopi faced a battle for her life. After being diagnosed with pneumonia, she spent weeks in the hospital, with doctors giving her only a 30% chance of survival. The experience was a wake-up call, reminding her that life is fragile and every breath is a gift. Whoopi has also dealt with endometriosis and has been open about her struggles with weight and health. Through it all, she continues to fight, knowing that survival isn't just about getting through, it's about thriving despite the odds. Whoopi, today, a legacy of strength today. Whoopi lives quietly in New Jersey and Italy, surrounded by her family and her work. She's still a beloved presence on The View and is working on Sister Act 3. Her net worth is estimated at $30 million, a testament to her decades of hard work. But beyond the wealth and fame, Whoopi's true legacy is one of resilience, compassion, and courage. She has faced unimaginable challenges, but through it all, she has shown the world that strength isn't about perfection. It's about continuing to rise, no matter how many times life knocks you down.